Next up on our list is delayed sword. The way Mr. Parker originally had this list constructed, delayed sword was at the top of the list. The first technique on every one of the belt lists was originally against a grab. This technique has evolved over the years, and most instructors are now teaching this against a punch. So we'll be going at this from a right step-through punch. Our attacker's walking up to the front of our body. We're in an attention stance at this point. He's stepping in with his right leg, giving us a right step-through punch into our upper body, more than likely our head. We're going to step back with our left leg while simultaneously executing a right inside block to his forearm. Let's try that again. Step number one. He steps in. We step back with a right inside block. Again. Now at this point right here, what we're going to do is we're going to shift into a right cat stance. And those of you guys who have never had exposure to cat stances before, we always get into this position in preparation for a kick, usually a front kick, which we're going to be throwing into his groin. Now the purpose of this is to get him to double over, bringing his upper body closer to us. That'll put our target on a collision course with our hand. You're probably going to see some variation from studio to studio in the way that this technique is applied, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. Let's just discuss a couple of these variations right here. Where you usually see the differences in this technique is actually at the end, where that sword strike is being planted. I've seen the side of the neck being struck. I've actually seen the clavicle being struck. This is usually where I strike. If we get him to double over with that front kick, if we're in front of him, it actually makes sense to put that right here in the center of his clavicle. Good striking area. It could also go to the side of his neck. If you're a little bit more sideways to him, it could be planted right here.